So which diet plan works best? So out of every single diet plan that there is out there, whether it be Mediterranean, carnivore, keto, vegan, whatever you want to approach, and what I mean by approach is ease into the new diet plan, because if your body's not accustomed to it, you got to ease into it. Realize that it's mainly based off of your fitness level, your fitness goals, what you were trying to achieve, and what you are going to try to get out of that specific diet plan. So which benefits are you taking from that and putting them into your daily life? So how much energy are you using per day? What is your job? Are you picking boxes up every single day? You're on your feet? Are you moving around a lot? Or are you sitting down a lot? What are you doing every single day based off of your life? And that's another one of which one should I choose. So it's really all about choosing, because remember, these diet plans, they eliminate a lot of foods and then they add in a bunch of foods that you can eat per day. And that is the big thing. That's the big key. So even if you, if you're picking apart the diet plan, so, oh, this one's healthier than this one. Well, yeah, one of them can be healthy. And by the way, I do believe that there are certain diet plans that are healthier than others. But if you still do that, remember, even if they have all healthy foods in them, they are eliminating some foods and then they are increasing others. So my whole thing is that, yeah, it's fine to ease into one based off of what you're trying to achieve. But I also believe that life's about moderation. So moderation with healthy foods, of course. If you are eating a specific diet, you are taking away a bunch of nutrients and a bunch of vitamins and minerals that you could be having with other foods. But because you are on this diet, it's eliminating and totally, you're staying away from those other foods. And I am against that. I think that we should get the benefits of all types of foods that are healthy benefits to us when it comes to vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. And the nutritional value of some of these foods that we're leaving out of these diets is big, and it's key to whether we're lifting weights, or we say you're a runner and you run a lot. You need energy for that. If you have no energy, you're just gonna pass out. It's not gonna be good. You need to fuel your body. You need to fuel your body for energy. We are like cars, where we need to fuel up, and then once we are low on energy, we need to refuel with food. And so I think that it's not one specific diet plan. Now remember, if a diet plan is working for you based off of your fitness level and what you were trying to achieve, then good for you. Stick with it if it's working. But a couple things. First off, ease into them. That's the first thing I want to say, is ease into it, because if your body is not used to specific foods or certain foods, you don't want to just jump into a new diet if your body is not used to certain ones. So, because remember, now you're eliminating the foods that your body's used to, and now you're consuming new foods that your body's not accustomed to having. So you got to ease into it. That's number one. Number two is, I believe that you can pick from different, so it's not really choosing a specific diet plan. In my opinion, you can grab them all and see which ones that work best for you out of each diet plan, and pick foods from them and then put them into your own creative diet plan that you created yourself. I mean, I think that's the best way to approach it, is to choose foods that you enjoy, that give you a boost during the day, have high nutritional value, and go for that. Target those ones. You don't have to put a label on it. I honestly think that you can just go for it, and if it works best for you, then there you go. You start seeing results, you start seeing progress, you feel good, and you start looking in the mirror and realizing that you look good too, and everything is falling into place, and you are enjoying it too. That's a big one. You are actually enjoying the foods that you're eating. So I know that diet it's a harsh word sometimes, because I just see life as eating the right foods, eating clean foods, and eating healthy foods. But putting that word on it, diet, it seems like you're cutting out a bunch of other foods. I think that the whole world, if you're not allergic to anything, every food is okay. It's on limit. But I think that we have the right to choose which foods we want to eat. So I don't think that there should be something that says, oh, you cannot eat, like elimination process. Like, you can't eat that, you can't eat this, you can't eat this, you can't eat that. I think that you can eat whatever you want, but be smart about it. Choose foods that have high nutritional value, and let the foods get put to good use. When you're working out and stuff, you're using food for energy and for muscle growth and for flexibility in any type of exercise that you're doing. It's from the foods that we eat. So that's what I gotta say. When it comes to diet plans, they all probably have their own type of value to whatever you're doing. But remember, it depends on what you're doing in life right now, in what your goals are and what you are trying to achieve at the gym or in life. So I think that every single diet plan has its value, but how good is the value to you? Will it value you? That's the thing. So my whole thing is that choose foods that work best for you based off what you're trying to achieve. And if it's working, it's working. So don't go. And remember, I'm not saying don't try other ones either. You could try ones if you want to, and if you do your research and if you want to use more for energy, you want to use more for strength gain, gaining some more muscle mass, or you want to go reverse and lose a lot of body fat, and you're in the cutting phase, so you're not in the bulking phase or the maintenance phase anymore. That'll be different foods that you're going to have, or less calories than you're putting in your system. So remember, everything's different. It depends on what you feel and how your body reacts to things. But I think that all diets, all foods, everything is on limits. I just don't feel like eliminating specific foods is the right thing to do. I just don't think that's the right thing. I mean, it depends on how you feel at the end of the day. It depends on what you're trying to achieve, but eliminating certain foods from the whole rest of your life, I think it's crazy, especially if there's certain foods that have high nutritional value, because then you're throwing very healthy foods that can help our bodies, and we're throwing it out the window, and it's gone now because you aren't doing that because you're on a specific diet plan. So, but that's what I gotta say in today's video, and let's stay active and get kinetic.